What's something we all just pretend no one does, but in truth we know we all do it? Making up fake scenarios in our head. Trying to fart carefully so that it doesn't make too loud of a sound. Fart in public. I was at Home Depot a few months back and I was walking down an aisle and another dude was walking down that same aisle towards me. When he realized I would be walking where he just was, his exact words were, "I about just shit my pants right over there, maybe give it a minute before you head that way." I've never been so appreciative towards a complete stranger. That's real looking out for your fellow man right there. We've all been out and unknowingly walked through someone else's fart. Or had someone else walk through ours. Edit wow. After reading y'all's comments, everything from husbands, wives busting ass in a grocery store line and one leaving the innocent spouse to take the heat, to teachers purposely crop dusting students who are acting a fool, I've realized y'all are some sick and twisted individuals, and I love it, and I'm pretty sure some of you are evil geniuses. To those of you who have commented how gross we are and that you have never popped one off in public, let me apologize on behalf of all of us filthy McNasties. And lastly, to all of you who have fallen victim to the errant air biscuit and have suffered trauma because of it, I'm pretty sure this is where some of y'all's origin stories begin. Please remember that there are good people like my Home Depot homie who are doing God's work trying to prevent people from the awful experience of unknowingly walking through and tasting someone else's brand. Simply put, y'all are awesome. When you go into an aisle in the grocery store and you see someone in front of the object you're looking for, so you pretend you're getting something else all while hovering near them waiting for them to leave that area so you can get said object. Make snap judgments about people based on their appearance. This could be anything from race, gender, age, clothing, hairstyle, facial appearance, etc. We make these judgments before we have time to think about it. It's almost instant. None of us like to talk about this because some of these judgments are controversial. I'm sure there's actually a term for this, but the thing you do when you're upset or hurt and then attribute it to something that feels more respectable to be upset about. Like, instead of crying because you're mad that someone forgot your birthday, spirals into the long history of wrongs that person has made. Because it's embarrassing to say that you just wanted to be a special boy for a day. Procrastination. Convincing yourself in your head that everyone around you is doing things perfectly and at full efficiency and expect the same of the people around them. No? Just me? I don't know if we all do it, but open a card and pretend not to see cash fall out while reading the card. Haha. Assume you are above average intelligence. It is not the picking of the nose that separates us, but what comes after. My dad. 2015. Look up words that people use because we don't know the meaning even though we pretend to when they are talking. Making up conversations in my head before something important. Like, I will say this and then the response from other person might be this. Sometimes it can go for 10-15 minutes before I snap back to reality. Scratching your crotch. Intrusive thoughts that make us question whether we're secretly psychopaths. Winning fake arguments in your head. Picking your nose and finding that root boob that feels like it's attached to the base of the brain. Tell small lies. Particularly to make us and others feel better. Read messages from the notification bar then pretending you didn't see the message only much later. Recently I had to insist that my wife knocks loudly and waits before opening my son's bedroom door. I really had to explain why. FFS, I know he is constantly jacking off, but he would be mortified if anyone knew, especially his parents. Judge other people. Complain about others speeding and saying they are going too fast for no reason but giving ourselves a pass because what we are late for is really important. Fantasize about doing something someone you shouldn't. Reading comments, texts multiple times after posting them. Just to let the fact that you're a modern-day Shakespeare settle in. Deliberately delay responses to text messages and emails, even though it would be convenient to reply. Thinking about embarrassing moments. Panic clean before guests come over to then apologize for the mess. Edit. I've come to the realization that this was all just a humble brag attempt by my mom. Smell our own body odor. Kids hide their profanity from adults, and adults hide their profanity from kids. Because both sides must maintain the illusion that the other side doesn't know that they know profanity. Take shits. It's something the vast majority of us do at least once a day, and could not be more natural, yet it's so taboo. I know people who almost shit themselves at school avoiding being known as the person who used the toilet for what toilets are for. Talking to ourselves. Daydreaming about childish shit. No, when you ask what I'm thinking and I say nothing when you saw me zone out, I wasn't literally thinking of nothing. For that minute I was a race car driver or an astronaut. Yes, I've made plans in my head on how I would go about trying to weigh my own head or how much I'd like to just wail in that crying baby's face to see how it would react. No, I'm not going to say that when you ask me to my face. I'll lie and say nothing of importance or hit rewind till the last vaguely important plot point to say I was thinking about to save face. Nose popping. The list is actually a rather large one. Smiley face. Coming up with the perfect comeback in your head long after the other person left. Picking your nose. Have a full conversation with your pet. I can't be the only one. Look at the bowl after we poop. Have anxiety after social events. Was I weird? Did they like me? Did I look well enough? We all do this. Your friends don't hate you. They are just as worried about you hating them as you are of them. A healthy person doesn't sit and think about how much they hate a person they either just saw or met. Your real friends won't care about the things you think they hate you for: acting weird, saying something awkwardly, secondhand embarrassment. Just breathe. You are loved, even if it's just by yourself. You are loved. Edit. Thank you so much for the award. I've never gotten one before, so I very deeply appreciate it. Green heart, green heart, green heart. Lying about watching a video or seeing a meme someone sent you by text because you can't be bothered at the moment. That immense satisfaction that comes when your fingernail catches just the edge of somewhat hard-crusted booger, thereby allowing you to extract a long fat gelatinous snot wad. A feeling so satisfying you want to tell people about it, and then you remember, oh, wait. We think that we are special. Parking and then sitting there in the car because we have to finish singing the song. Get enraged at the things a bully did 40 years ago. Google an unrecognizable number rather than just answer the call to find out who it is. Lying about things like "how are you?" or "you need help?" and so on. Incoming call. First thought, oh, why in the heck is this person calling me? Answer, "Hey George, so glad you called." Watch the call come through and then say, "Sorry, I missed your call." Having a proper crotch scratch and then a discreet sniff to see if there's anything we should be worried about. Fart in public. Constantly talking to oneself, making weird noises, and doing weird dances while alone. Or is it just me? Farting under the blanket. Judge others. Then get over the top pissed when it comes back to us. Talk to our pets and imagine their responses. We all look at our poo. We stand up, turn around, stare for a brief second, then flush. Calling in a professional after leaving something way too long. When you make plans with someone and then regret it, so you cancel the plans with a lie about why you can't make it instead of saying you just don't feel like going. Being secretly really pleased when plans get canceled last minute. I do love my friends, I just love my bed more. We all know you sign up for the free trial and cancel it before it's over. It's okay, I do it too. Secret playlist of songs you don't want anybody knowing you're into. Fake it till you make it. Nobody's life is that perfect. Screen calls and have my phone on silent. Making quick judgments about people. Your instincts are honed from 1 billion years of evolution. To say you don't judge others is revealing a true hypocrisy. Masturbate on that primary couch in the living room that everyone sits on when they come visit. Looking at a couple and wondering what their sex life is like. Put finger in nose. Use Q-tips to clean ears. We all know it's bad and you're just hurting yourself in the long term. But damn, does it feel great to scratch those itchy, dirty ear canals. Daydreaming about kissing, cuddling with someone. No one admits to it cause it sounds weird as hell, but we've all done it and likely most of us still do it. Masturbate to each other. Why are all the responses about shit, urine and farts? Office workers slacking off for at least half of their working hours. 40 hours work weeks are antiquated for many of us. I know I can do my job in 15-20 hours week and the other 20-25 hours are me just kind of sitting around. Why don't we all just cut the bullshit and live our fucking lives already? Guys, I know it's not universally true, nothing is. Sometimes generalizing is helpful to avoid writing a novel that covers every conceivable corner case, and brevity is often better than comprehensiveness for a Reddit comment.
I hope you all are doing well, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed this video. If you have something to say critically or otherwise, leave a comment. And if you enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe to see more of it. I hope you all have wonderful and fulfilled lives.